Okay, our topic for today is remote teaching and learning, theories and best practices. Okay, let's start with a quick bio. I'm Ramil Buenaventura. I taught before in the Philippines, LaSalle Green Hills for 13 years. Then I also I've been teaching here in New York City Department of Education for 17 years. So I was recognized by the Big Apple Awards and the Hometown Hero Awards. That was 2013. And currently I teach in the New York City Department of Education, specifically in the school called the Renaissance Charter School. Okay, so the outline for today, I'll talk about basic theories, personal practice, and I'm going to share best practices and some resources that you could use as an online teacher. Theories outline. Let's start with theories first. I'll talk about basic terms, realities in online learning, increasing learner and parent engagement, and how to facilitate connection. Okay, now let's talk about the basic terms. This is like our word wall. You attend any seminar, any professional development, they will go through all these terms, pero padadaliin na natin. I will say it in Tagalog para sandali lang tayo dito. Synchronous learning, sometimes they call it online learning. This is what happens real time or in live time. Okay? So what do we mean by that? In Tagalog, sabay tayo mag-aral. Sabay tayo, nagtuturo ako at nakikinig ka. Asynchronous, KKK lang yan. Kanya-kanyang kayod. Alam mo nang gagawin mo, eto, aralin mo na. Okay? Hybrid, mix, in short, halo-halo special lang yan. Do what is best for you. Wala kang internet, so mag-module ka, so makinig ka ng radyo, makinig ka ng TV, so hybrid. O kaya i-mix natin. Sometimes ito, sometimes yan. Depende sa situation mo. Remote learning portal. Remote, yan ang pintuan ng karunungan. Ano ba yung remote learning portal na yan? Okay, yan yung paraan na ang pintuan ng karunungan. Diyan tayo magsisimula. It could be through Google Classroom. Okay? Or it could be in another app. Doon tayo magsisimula. Kasi sa Google Classroom, andyan na yung assignments mo, andyan na yung mga homework mo, diyan tayo magsisimula. Okay? Video conferencing application from the word video. Okay? So, diyan tayo magtatagpuan. Through Zoom ba yan? O through Google ba tayo magkikita? Magfe-FaceTime ba tayo? O sa cellphone lang? Conferencing applications. Automated assessment, automatic test and check. Tinest na-check na, madali na ang buhay ni teacher. Automated assessment. May mga libre, may mga binabayaran online yan. Learning management system. Ito all around na yan. Meron na binabayaran din yan. Sometimes yung school, they pay for those services. They would assess the students. Naka-assign na ang mga gagawin nila online. Tapos i-assess ulit. It's adapted to the needs of the students. So, minsan meron tayo niyan, minsan wala. Realities in online learning. This is the real thing na ngayon. Kasi ang dami mong naririnig na ideal thing about online learning, pero sa katotohanan, in real life, kakaiba po ito. Unang-una, number one, not every home has computers or high-speed internet. Kahit na nga nasa Amerika, kulang pa ang mga computers. Kung may computer man, hindi ganun kabilis ang kanilang internet. Expect mo pa sa ibang bansa. So, ganun din. Kahit among private schools na yan, Catholic schools, sige. Kala nyo lahat meron? Hindi rin. Minsan mag-aagawan pa yan sa device dahil tatlo silang magkakapatid. Much more dun sa ordinaryong tao, sa ordinaryong masa. Number two, younger children require lots of adult supervision. Mahirap yan dun sa mga lower grades, yung mga pre-K, kinder 1, 2, 3 or something. Kasi sa instructions pa lang, how to manage the computer, how to get their attention, how to let them follow steps 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not easy. You will need the help of an adult. Sigurado ka bang may adult sa bahay? Okay? Sigurado ba ka ba na yung adult sa bahay kayang gabayan yung batang yan? So that's the reality. Number 3, even great teachers lack expertise bago po tayo dito. Okay? Kahit na yung mga batikang model teacher, ulirang guro natin dati, akala nyo madali sa kanila mag transition dito sa online learning? Not necessarily. Paggawa ng lesson is different, pag-implement is different. Okay, so there is always a time to learn stuff. Students with special needs can be hardest to teach virtually, lalo na yung mga may mga learning disabilities. Okay? Sa regular turo nga, hirap na eh. Mas lalo pa sa remote, di ba? Minsan walang gagabay sa kanila. They need larger font. Nasa online screen na yan. Paano pa, how would you accommodate yung mga dyslexic, yung madali ma-distract? Ngayon, wala nang gagabay sa kanila. They're on their own. Paano kung may mga devices? Okay, a lot of things are bombarding them. They will need real help. Number 5, schools provide more than academics. So, baka iniisip lang natin, kailangan matutunan nila to. They have to know the content. No, sometimes we forget the other aspects. The emotional support, the social support. Okay? May nagko-connect pa ba sa kanila? That's why nga mahalaga, meron pa rin yung homeroom time, yung advisory time. There's a teacher in charge of the students, not just talking about academics. O yung mga guidance counselors, may mga assignments din yan. Baka mamaya nakalimutan nyo na bigyan ng assignments sa mga yan. The guidance counselors, the social workers, mas kailangan kayo ngayon. Kamustahan, kwentuhan with the students, how are you? These are very important supports. Okay, ito pa maganda about remote learning. We have expectations and what is reality. So, this is a situation in the States. So, ito ka, di ba? Ito yung student. Daily attendance, nagche-check ba siya? Binabasa niya ba yung Google Classroom niya? Kasi andun na yung mga instructions, di ba? Number 3, binasa niya ba yung mga email ng teacher? Okay? Check. Watch the assigned videos. Pinanood niya ba? Check. Nakikipag-zoom ba kay teacher? Yes. Wrote down notes? Yes. Turned in the digital homework? Yes. Did the student take the online test? Yan ang ina-expect natin. Wow, very linear. They follow all of this in the correct order. But guess what? In reality, it's not going to be like that. I have students who would skip all of these procedures, reading direction, bigla na lang click mark as done, turn in na kaagad ang homework. Iniskipan niya na lahat yan para lang pagbigyan si teacher, kunyari lang ginagawa, pero at the end, ito pala ang kanilang pakay. Use their time to play with their online games, social media, internet, YouTube, whatever. So, be careful. Your expectations may not be the reality during these pandemic times. Now, this is a nice meme I got online. So, ready ka na. We'll start remote learning. We're not talking about the use of modules, the use of other resources, radio or TV, just the use of online, okay? Humanda ka. Maraming tanong. When are we going to be live again? Students will ask, I don't understand. I can't open it. Nagbigay ka ng file, hindi nila mabubuksan. Question, walang katapusan. When is it due? Kahit sinabi mo na yan. Okay? Can I send a picture of my work? Paano ko padadala? Kailan ba ito due? Okay? Is this graded? Sa loose leaf ko ba dadalhin? Please explain again. Do we email it or submit it online? Does it need to be a draft? Oh my goodness. Walang katapusang questions from the students. Iba pa yung questions from the teachers. Because this is something new, you should be ready to answer all these questions. First of all, you yourself should be sure on what you expect them to do. Now, how teachers can increase learner engagement in a remote classroom. So, ayan na. Usually kasi, ang pakay natin is just to teach. Ito, nagzo-zoom na tayo. Okay, nag-google na tayo, Google Meets. And then, ito na. Puro turo lang ba ako? Okay, number one, post regular announcements. Para mas engage mga bata, they know. Ito, do this today. Ito, do next week. Tapos, you've announced next week, these are our assignments. Next week, this will be the topic. If they're aware of everything, of what's happening, then they could be engaged. Ano pa? As I said a while ago, reply early and often. Pag nag-reply ka after a week or after 2 weeks, wala nang saysay. The kids will lose the interest. Wala naman palang pakialam si teacher. Okay? Vari communication tools. Maganda ngayon, there are various ways to reach out to your student. You could email, you could text within Google, may Google Hangout, ano pa, through social media. I've heard some teachers using social media to communicate, pero delikado yan. Basta may permission from parents and administrators, you could also use social media. Use feedback to build relationships. Okay, ang mahalaga niyan, may feedback pa rin si teacher. Hindi porke nag-submit sa isang automated homework sa quizzes or Kahoot, wala nang feedback. The student should still know, oh, this is my weakness. How will my teacher help me? Yun, nakikipag-appointment ka pa, nakikipag one-on-one ka. O anak, alam ko, ang weakness mo is fractions. Sige, one time during my office hour, tutukan natin yung fraction na yan. Physical connection under social distancing. Pwede ba yan? Minsan, depende kung anong phase na yung community nyo. Dadaan ka. Dito sa States, merong mga dumadaan si teacher, nakakotse, nag-hi. Kung impossible sa lugar mo yan, dumaan sa tricycle, sa palengke, kawayan mo lang, birthday ng estudyante, may mga posters. Oh my goodness, you can be very creative to show your physical connection with the students. Basta naka-mask, may social distancing, isang kaway, isang hi, isang high five, ay hindi, bawal high five, fist bump, or elbow bump, pwede na yan. Okay? Now, how can teachers increase parent engagement naman in the classroom? Alam natin, the teachers will need the parents para masuportahan ang pag-aaral. Paano natin gagawin yan? Number one, of course, to connect with them. Do you know them already? Have you emailed them? Have you called them? Have you sent some text? Have you involved them? Kunyari, ginamit mo yung Google Classroom. Sinama mo ba yung email nila para aware sila sa nangyayari? So, connect with them. Number two, provide a schedule. Kung ano yung mga plano mo for the class, they should be aware of it, especially the daily schedule or the syllabus, o kailan ba magla-live, Zoom, kailan asynchronous, kailan synchronous, kailangan aware din sila. Offer tech support. Yan ang problema pag ikaw mismo, the teacher, doesn't know how to support them technically, mahirap. Pero, the easiest way, kung ano man yung alam mo, dapat i-share mo rin. Ay, ganito lang po, ganito mag-submit ng homework. I-send mo yung link. Naku, ang dami sa YouTube. Ang daming mga educators na gumagawa ng mga how-tos dyan. I-send mo lang yung link. So, hindi na ikaw ang tuturo, yung computer na magtuturo. Less is more. Okay, do not expect na yung curriculum mo sa regular face-to-face time ay magaganap mo or ma-i-implement mo sa online learning. Not necessarily yung minimum lang po. Okay? The Bloom's taxonomy, higher order of thinking, okay, we always aim to get the most critical way of thinking, the highest order. Pero ngayon, medyo mag-adjust muna po tayo. Let's start with the basic na muna. Is there knowledge? Is there understanding? Can they classify things? Kahit yun na muna. Okay? We will get to that at a certain point. Pero now, less is more. If they get the basic, Just be happy. Stop. How teachers can facilitate connection between students in a remote classroom. So you connect now with your students during remote learning, during online learning. Paano yan? Yung connection natin. Number one, use prompts to spark discussion. Okay? So, actually, habang naghihintay ka ng Zoom, wala pa yung mga estudyante, come on, ask some open-ended questions. How are you feeling now? Okay? How did you feel about the homework yesterday? Okay? How do you feel about not going out? Okay? Where do you want to plan to travel if everything's normal now? Discussion. Okay lang yan. Kahit pag-usapan yung ibang bagay na not related sa topic mo. They need that. Student talk during synchronous learning. Okay? So, teachers are tempted. I know your span of attention is just 20 minutes. So, what will I do? I will just turo, turo, turo. No. Always ask. Q&A. The art of questioning. Teachers, you know that. Okay? The names of the students are there. Hindi mo na kailangan memorizein. Andun na yung mga pangalan nila. Diba? So, Totoy, ikaw, what can you say? What's the next step? Okay, Inday, what's next? Okay, can you tell me what should I do next in the solution? Talk to them. Mahalaga yan. And just because they're muted, that means they don't have the right to speak anymore. Let them speak. Group assignment. So, mahirap nga minsan dahil puro assignment na lang binibigay natin, kanya-kanya. Let it be a group. Maybe they could make a video at the end of a certain homework. Okay? So, group videos. Naku, magagaling ang mga batang yan mag-edit ng mga video. They could do TikTok and everything. Throw it back to them. Let the output be their own creation. They could be very creative on how to show this output. Like in math, okay, it could be a group project, a PowerPoint slide, a Google slide, which they could work on together. Okay, in an ELA, in an English or a social studies project, gumawa ng dula-dulaan, video na kinonect-connect na nila, sila na nag-edit. Group assignments. Student-led tech support. Okay, so mahirap dito sa online, maraming things na you yourself cannot respond to. That's why one example, what I did is I have a chat room in Google Hangout. All my students are there for that class. If somebody asks about how to like that, hindi na po ako sasagot. Yung estudyante na ang sumasagot. Sarap, ano? Carving out time to share. That's what I said a while ago. Let them share their experiences. Let them share their thoughts, their feelings, to build in that connection. I'm still a human being and I connect with you. I hear you. You know, malaga, I hear you. And if I know something, if I can respond to your need, I will share my advices. Now let's talk about practice. I will show you how my experience began, okay, what's in a teacher or a student's day, what happens in a regular day, how do I make a lesson plan, the teaching environment, sample lesson plan, what should your work area look like, some audiovisual instructions which are very important, paano ba magbigay ng homework at assessment, something about Zoom, security natin, and how to do a recorded video for a Zoom class. Let's start with this feature on Balitang America. Just play this video and you will get an overview on what I did during remote learning. The beginning of remote learning in New York City. Ito po yung nangyari sa akin before. Okay? March 13 was the last day. We even had a Pi Day competition and then they said March 16 to 18, wala na raw pasok and we'll have to report for a 3-day professional development. 3 days lang. Actually, it just became 1 day, March 16. We trained everything. You guys have a lot of days to prepare, even months to prepare, pero kami 1 day. Ito ang Zoom, ito ang Google Classroom. Prepare your lesson plans, magkanya-kanyang meeting na kayo, then implement na. Kailan ang implement? March 23, turo na kaagad. Whether students have a computer or not, we just start. Okay, the daily schedule is I wake up at 8, 8:30, may advisory. This is the one I'm talking about, may connection with the students. Ito na yung kwentuhan kami, naglalaro kami, okay, anong ginawa mo over the weekend, tapos first class, second class, third class, okay, sometimes, you know, some of them are synchronous, sometimes it's asynchronous, so don't worry, it's not everyday Zooming. Then I have lunch, and then after lunch is my office time. That's where I do all the preparations, all the communications, correspondence, video production. So this is a sample student schedule for the 6th grade. This is for the 7th grade. See, everything is scheduled. The students even know when to Zoom or not to Zoom. This is an 8th grade schedule. Okay, now, as I said, my MWF is my synchronous. That's the time where I do the Zooming with the students. What happens? First 5 minutes, may do now activity. Okay, it could be a simple math problem or a review of previous lesson. They're on their own as we're waiting. Kasi ang tagal maghintay niya ng mga estudyante. They come by trickles. Tapos, pag ready na, they did the do now, share. Okay, how did you solve that? Unmute, ikaw, student. How did you solve it? And then, 10 to 15 minutes, matagal na yung 20 minutes, remember, that's the time you do your mini lesson. Either I play my videos, I model something, I have a document camera explaining something, or I have some cubes or cylinders, I'm showing some manipulatives. Yan ang 10 to 15 minutes. And then, konting Q&A, tanong-tanong, try some exercises, and then final reminders and homework. That's every MWF. The next Tuesday, Thursday, that's the asynchronous or independent work. So, students sign in for attendance. Small group. Minsan nag-small group ako. Okay? Not all the time, but those who needed help, they know at a certain time, I am available. You can Zoom with me. Now, they're on their own at this point. They're doing a ready-made, what do you call this? Ready-made online service like Khan Academy or Edgenuity. Talaga na po kung ano ang gagawin nila. And these are the time also where they do their homeworks and assignments. Constant communication during this time. They could email me, chat immediately. So nakikita ko na kaagad, Ram, I need help on this. So sagot ka agad. You're on your own, but as long as they're guided, you email them kung ano ang gagawin for that math period. Merong activity 1, activity 2, activity 3. You have to specify all of this. Next is the lesson plan. Okay, how do I do my lesson plan? It's in Google Docs. Naka-folder na yan. And the folder would include my assistant principal. So, he could easily see what my lesson is. May mga links na rin yan. If I go to a website, if I go to a YouTube channel, the links are there. Of course, objectives and standards, the breakdown of what videos to watch, even the documents, the homeworks, naka-incorporate na rin yan. Nasa Google Doc ba yan? Or sa Google Forms, it's all there. And then, I post it daily in an email and even in Google Classroom. Doon sa stream, naka-announce na kung anong gagawin nila. Sample lesson plans, these are links. Now, the teaching environment. How does the teaching environment should look like? Number 1, surround yourself with teaching learning hardware, software needed. In your laptop, all the things you need are there. May mga shortcut na yan, hindi yung hahanapin mo pa. Like for example, if you're showing something from Zoom, okay, it should be ready already. Not just when you do a screen share and then you're searching. Delikado pa pag may nakita dyan na hindi dapat makita, di ba? Mga picture mo, mga selfie mo na ayaw mong makita ng mga estudyante, delikado ka. Okay, conducive and practical work area. Dapat yung paligid mo, ito, meron ako ditong, ano ba to? Divider, kasi ayaw ko yung makita nyo yung mga tambak na labada sa likod. Okay? Your physical appearance. Tignan nyo, nakapolo ako ngayon. Maayos ang suot ko. Hindi nyo lang alam ano yung nasa baba. Pero, malinis yan. Naligo ba ako? Hindi nyo alam. Pero, tingnan nyo, mukhang maayos, mukhang malinis. Agenda book. Meron akong isang notebook na nakasulat lahat doon ng things to do, checklist, schedule, appointments. Ayan, meron kayong agenda book. Now, sample to. I saw this some teacher online. Naglagay pa ng blackboard. Ayan, may background pa sila dyan. Lahat ng books niya, nandun lang. Accessible. Ito, may document camera siya dyan. Ito naman, ano pa, near the window para may hangin. Ano pang something. May pa welcome pa. Word wall sa background. This teacher has a whiteboard on the side. May headphones, of course. Dalawa pa ang device niya. Okay. So, this is yours truly. Ayan. May TV pa akong bigger monitor so I could see bigger versions of my students. Okay. Ano pa? Oh, ito malaga. The use of audio-visual direction. Sometimes it's hard to tell the students, oh, this is what you have to do when you turn in your homework. How do I use my math Google Classroom? Okay. Click your math class. Dito nakalagay yung lessons mo. Ayan. Dito nakalagay yung daily reminder, yung stream. Ngayon, if you click on this, your lesson plan is there. I'm sharing my lesson plan. Ano pa? Pagbukas ng lesson plan, andyan na yung the date. Titignan mo yung date. Tapos, just follow what it says. It will tell you at the end where is the link for the homework. And then, dito mo ilalagay yung homework mo. See, everything is visual so that the kids could easily understand. Paano mag-turn in ng homework? Picturean mo muna. Tapos, i-click-click mo tong tab na to. Okay? Tapos, ilagay mo sa correct week number. I-upload mo yung work mo. Anong file yan? Saan matatagpuan? And then at the end, ilalagay mo yung homework mo doon. I-drag mo. See? Everything should be visual. Even how to mute. This is for the teachers naman. Okay? Ano pa to? How to make video calls. Instruction for the teachers and for the student. Now, sometimes you make things life easier. Mas madali kung video. Online, may mga teachers na gumagawa na yan. Like for example, I made an online how to, okay, picture or scan your homework. Paano bang diskarte niyan? Okay? Kasi ito, may nakakatawang video kong ginawa. Ito ang mga problema ng mga teachers. Pag natanggap na nila yung mga homework ng mga bata, iba-iba. Okay, so these are very visual. In short, it is a video. Okay, this is my own experience. It works for me, but I don't know if it will work for you. You have to adapt, okay, experiment on what's good and not good, and then at the end, do what's best for your class. I do a one big homework for the whole week. It doesn't have to be every day. Basta Monday nandiyan na yan, it's due on a Friday. And then what do I use? I use the current textbook. Ini-scan ko pa yan, tapos i-upload ko sa Google. Okay, students, different ways to post homework. In-explain ko na yan through the video. How do you grade the homework? Minsan, iisa-isahin mo. Okay? Minsan, just for submission, depending on the type of homework. And then, ano pa? Ipopost ko na yung results sa Google Classroom or sa Scheduler or Pupil Path. That's our grading app. Okay? Pag may mga if you use the automated assessment like Kahoot or BrainPop or quizzes, no need to grade it kasi the computer will grade it for you. I-record mo na lang sa record book mo. That's the homework diskarte. Assessment. So, sabi ko, I do it every Friday. Okay, starts with a quick Zoom meeting. Mini-meet ko muna sila bago mag-test so that I could give quick instructions. And it's done during math time or during their free time. Now, depende yan. Kanya-kanyang diskarte. I even heard I saw a teacher who would ask the students to print it, do the work, while yung camera nakatutok sa whole body. So, during math time, nakikita mo nagtetest yung bata talaga. Next. open resources. So, depende sa inyo yan. Sa akin, okay lang may calculator, may scrap paper, open ang notes. You could use online apps which are free or you could pay for it. And for formative assessment, ito na ang different diskarte. Polls everywhere. Formative naman is just to know kung ano ba, naintindihan nyo ba? May iba-ibang ways to do that. For example, fist to 5. Okay, everybody, taas kamay. Pag 5, you mastered the lesson. Very well understood. 0, you know nothing. 1, 2, so it's a gradual increase of understanding. So at the end of the lesson, fist to 5. Buddies, everybody, come on, raise your hand. Your fingers, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Na-assess mo kung naintindihan nila. Quizzes. Okay, give them a quick quizzes. 10 questions, 5 questions. It's like an exit ticket. Naintindihan ba? Just give them the link. Kahoot, ganun din. A few questions, give them a link, and then they answer the questions. Okay, how do you keep your Zoom secure? Lock your visual classroom. Control setting. The sharing, they cannot just share their screen para something that would appear there na ayaw mong makita, that happened before. Enable the waiting room, maghintay sila. Ino-on ko pa nga yung doorbell so that while I'm teaching, I know there's somebody waiting there. Lock down the chat, ayaw mong nagchat-chat sila habang nag-explain ka. Remove a participant kung disruptive na, okay? And security options when scheduling a class. Be sure you check those security options. Okay, this is an example of a Zoom class that I have. Click on this link and you will see me teaching for the 7th grade and the 8th grade. Resources. So, meron akong Rampage Math. Visit this website. What do you have? Oh, so I've been doing this since 2006. Dati, I'm just doing it for community events. Tapos, I started to focus on math just to motivate students. Minsan, kumakanta ako, sumasayaw. Tapos, nung nagkaroon ng remote learning, oh my God, kinarir ko na po. Dinagdagan ko na po ng mga math lessons for my middle school math. So, follow me here, subscribe, and some of the videos here you can use in your actual class. So, ito po ang content niya. 7th grade topics in math, 8th grade topics, professional development for teachers, and some community and cultural. This is what I want you to visit. I made 3 videos on the modalities. This is very practical in the Philippine situation. Those who will use radio and TV, ipapanood nyo po ito sa mga estudyante at mga parents. Pati panoorin nyo rin, paano ba ang diskarte dyan? Okay? Humanda kayo, darating na yung mga radio at TV shows na gawa ng DepEd or they might use some other programs which are existing. Paano yung gumagamit ng modules? Hindi naman pwedeng ibigay, oh yan ang module, sagutin nyo na yan. Hindi, the kids need to be trained on how to use it. So, I have a lot of tips here. Pakinggan nyo yan. Ngayon, pag gumagamit ka na ng online, okay, the parents, paano ko susuportahan yung mga anak ko? Nag-online sila. So, this link will give you a playlist of those 3 modalities. Meron pa ako, ito ang maganda. I would suggest this to you. We just don't have time to do it now. The best practices, okay? The best practices, different teachers from all over the US and around the world. I even have a friend from China. Ang magandang experience ni Noel is that after remote learning, after online learning, bumalik pa sa classroom at nag-face-to-face teaching sila. Ano yung mga best practice, ano yung mga gumana sa kanila, ano yung effective, ano ang di effective, iba-iba yan. May elementary teacher, may special ed, may science teacher, may college professor, math teacher, yours truly is there, a beginning teacher, a college professor, another math teacher, a pre-K teacher, and a special ed teacher. So, panoorin nyo po ang mga videos na yan and you will get practical tips. Okay, tapos these are online sources. These are American-based, but you know, they got good suggestions. Click on this, and you can learn more stuff, more than what I taught you now. Okay? Salamat sa pakikinig. And my closing video will be this one. there's a link over here. It will just summarize everything that we've experienced during this pandemic, during this lockdown, during remote learning, and how to trust in the Lord because we cannot do this alone. Okay? Salamat sa pakikinig.